There are so many cool things I get to try out for this channel. New products, new methods, new devices. You know, some are successes and some are just duds. Today I'm going to share 9 items that I am loving right now. It covers skincare, hair care, makeup. There's some new tech in there and even a little bit of fashion. I'm starting with the skincare product that I have been using for months that I haven't been able to talk about because it's been under wraps. It is a brand new launch by my favorite skincare brand. Can you guess who it is? Allies of Skin. Now they are sponsoring this part of the video and I could not be more excited or proud to be a part of it. Y'all know how much I love Allies. Most of my skincare routine is made up of their products because they're supercharged. They create these sort of one and done products that deliver incredible results even using fewer of them. I mean, less products. Who would have thought? You're probably sick to death of hearing me talk about Allies of Skin, but I will never stop. Never! So I have mentioned a few times here on this channel that I have broken up with tretinoin. Again. We've had a good run. We've gotten back together 3 times, but I've actually hit the point where I know he's just not good for me. Retinoic acid, also known as tretinoin, is undoubtedly the gold standard for anti-aging because it's the most powerful of all retinoids, which are vitamin A. It's bioactive, which means it gets straight to work. However, it is a medicine, which means it can only be prescribed by doctors, and it just doesn't work for every skin. It can cause burning, itching, stinging, redness, and my personal favorite, peeling. You know that just flakiness that you get right around the corners of the nose and the mouth? Oh. Now, while I've had great success with Tret over the years, each and every single freaking time, at some point, I end up with skin that I'm just not enjoying. And ultimately, it's just not worth the side effects. I want happy skin. You know, even if it's not 30-year-old skin, I want my skin to be happy. But I know I need a retinoid in my life because vitamin A delivers the long-term results that I really want for my skin. Retinoids are clinically proven to increase cell turnover, to increase collagen and elastin production. It reduces and prevents those fine lines and wrinkles. It can normalize sebum production. It also helps to thicken the dermis. It can lighten and prevent age spots, and it can improve the texture of our skin. I mean, this is the Mac Daddy of anti-aging. Now, if you want to learn more about the different types as well as strengths of retinoids, I did a video already this year. I will put a link to that here as well as at the end of this video if you want to check it out. Now, I know I need an alternative to retinoic acid in my routine, and the next strongest in line are called retinaldehydes, or also known as retinals, retinal with an A. Now, these are only one conversion away from retinoic acid, meaning that they are 11 times faster acting than retinol, and retinol with an O, which is most commonly found in most skincare products. But the beauty is that retinal is also said to be 30 times gentler on the skin. So this is a win-win. I have been a fan of retinals for years, but let me tell you, there's a new sheriff in town. So number 1 on my list is the Retinal and Peptide Advanced Night Repair Cream by Allies of Skin. She is a beauty. Now, I've been using her in secret for about 6 or 7 months, and this is the Rolls Royce of retinol. And the reason that I say this is because of everything that's in the formulation. Firstly, the retinol is encapsulated. So that means it can go deeper into our skin before being released and absorbed. So that means there's no sensitivities and it's definitely getting the job done. But then there's what I call the supporting band members. It also contains a blend of peptides that are there to help reduce the signs of aging. It has a combination of amino acids and antioxidants for firming, plumping, and soothing the skin. It also has a complex of ceramides and omegas, which are there to reinforce the skin barrier and maintain moisture levels. Guys, this has 11 different antioxidants and brighteners. It's incredible what they have built into this product, and it is exactly why I always choose Allies of Skin. You really don't need anything else. So this comes in 2 strengths. It comes in the 0.05% and the 1%. Now, the 0.05 is perfect for those that are just starting to show the signs of aging, you know, maybe a few fine lines and wrinkles, as well as some textural dullness. And it's also perfect for those that are new to retinoids. And if you have sensitive skin, it's best to really only use this every second or third night at first until you get used to it. Now, the 0.1% is better for those with deeper lines and hyperpigmentation. probably those of us that are a little bit older. And it's also great for those who already have retinoids in their routine and maybe you just want to ramp things up a little bit. So I've been using the 0.1% because I've been a retinoid user for years. I've had zero sensitivities. I use it every single day, and I've been able to layer it with anything and everything if I so choose. So you can see it's a bright yellow. And that is the natural color of vitamin A. So this formula is on the thicker side, which I totally love. It glides well and it completely sinks into the skin. I apply it all over my face, my neck, and my chest. I even go right up underneath my eyes as well as my eyebrow, although I do stay away from the lid. And there's just no sensitivity of any kind. Now, sometimes I follow up with a moisturizer or even an oil, but it just depends on how my skin is feeling because honestly, half the time I don't need to. It is hydrating enough. And it's so funny that I was just having a chat with my friend Trish at work about retinoids. You know, I was in the kitchen grabbing a coffee and she happened to mention to me that she's decided to stop using Tret and she wanted to know what I'm using and might recommend. Obviously, she doesn't watch my channel. I don't think anybody I know watches my channel. But anyway, I told her about this product and why I choose it over so many other ones on the market. And you know, I've used loads of other products and I've really liked loads of other products. But this to me is the full package, and I know that all of the additional ingredients are actually doing so much more for my skin. Now, Trish and I were also talking about the costs. There are definitely less expensive options on the market, but I think that the Allies formulations in general are more sophisticated, and I think they're more layered, they're more comprehensive. There's just more in them, so I'm paying more for that. But we were sort of comparing the cost of Tret in general, and when you add it up, it actually isn't a lot less because we were both using the same prescription service where you get a new dosage every month. And when you add up all those monthly costs, there's actually no savings at all. So I'm winning here. Now, the thing about this is that retinoids in general are a long game. Nothing is going to be a quick fix, except of course if you do in-office procedures, which I'm really not doing. And you have to stick with it, or with any product, frankly, to actually see the results over time. My skin is in such incredible shape. It's smooth, it's hydrated, it's balanced, it's even, and it's not super wrinkly or saggy. It's not at all what I thought 53-year-old skin would be. So I have battled with retinoids for years. I mean, knowing that I need them, but not sure of how to get the right fit. Well, now I know. So if you want to check it out, you can get 20% off of this product or any full price product by using the code SOMARYAOS. And the good news is it also applies to a bunch of their other products I love, like the 1 SPF, the growth factor serum, as well as the copper tripeptide serum, all of which I use daily. Plus they're giving additional free gifts at checkout with a minimum order of, I believe it's $130 US dollars, 130 euros, or 110 pounds. For example, I'm pretty sure that it includes their peptides and ceramides repair lip balm, which is my favorite lip balm in the whole wide world. I use it every day. I think I bought 4 on my last order. They're just such deliciousness. Actually, the writing is coming off of this because I've used it so much. There's one other skincare product in today's video. Number 2 is the Prequel Skin Utility Ointment by Dr. Sam Ellis. Now, I picked up a few items from this range on my last trip to the US, and this is one that I'm using, I'm not exaggerating, every single day. It's kind of a mid-weight, they say mid-weight, I don't know, maybe. It's a mid-weight ointment that really helps to restore the skin barrier and treat super chapped and cracked and irritated skin. It's really, really good for the elbows. It's 45% petrolatum, which is the perfect occlusive layer. Now, I am a religious slugger. I slug every day, morning and night. Now, I'm not doing my whole face. I use an ointment under my eyes as the last step before bed and the first step of makeup. Like, it's actually amazing under concealer for mature skin. I mean, there's no creasing, there's no cakiness. It is perfect. You may or may not remember, but I used an anti-aging device that completely destroyed the eye area. So I have been using lots and lots and lots of things to try to restore it. And an ointment has been instrumental to this process. Now, I originally started with Vaseline, and then I moved over to Aquaphor, and then I moved over to CeraVe. And honestly, I like them all, but this one is the best. I just feel it's a bit more elegant than the others. I just love the texture. And you know what? It just locks everything in. And my skin feels plumper when I wake up, and it stays smoother throughout the day. And while it is more expensive than the CeraVe, at 18 bucks, I don't care. I'll be repurchasing this without even blinking. Now, I don't even think they ship here, which is a real pain in the bum, but I'm back in January, so I'll be picking up more then. I have one item that I put into the body category. Now, it's more hands than body, but sure, they're all connected. So number 3 on my list is by French brand L'Occitane, and it comes with me everywhere. It is the nail and cuticle oil. Now, it's super tiny. It's only 7.5 mils, but super mighty. It's got this little brush that allows me to apply oil to my cuticles without making a mess. I used to carry one of these around. This is the C&D oil, but I find the format is way superior for taking this on the go. And I actually kind of prefer the product too. It's made with 30% shea butter, and I just love it. It's just so easy. It actually smells nice too. Next up is a hair product. Surprise, surprise. There's always going to be something new for me in this category. You may know I'm on a journey. I'm on a menopausal hair journey, and I'm trying everything under the sun to combat the shedding. And even more than that, it's that straw-like texture that my poor hair has become. So number 4 on the list is the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. Now, since I'm a regular user of hair color and hot tools, I've learned there's a lot that I can do to reverse damage that's already been caused and then also protect against future damage. And bond repair products are seriously taking center stage for me now. I use one before I get into the shower, I use one while I'm in the shower, and then I use one when I get out of the shower. And this is the one I use when I get out. Now, they say this is a weekly leave-in treatment and hair mask that makes your hair 8 times stronger and more resistant to future damage, while also adding softness, smoothness, and shine. Now, I am a follower of the hair goddess. That's what I call her anyway. Her name is Abby Young, and she's here on YouTube. Now, she's a full-time content creator that does sort of all things beauty, but what I really like are her hair videos. Those are the ones I watch because she's only 30 and the rest of the stuff isn't really applicable. This is where I heard about this product as well as the application technique. So I use this every single time I shampoo now, which is generally 2 to 3 times a week. So I get out of the shower and I put my hair up into a microfiber towel. And then I do other things in the bathroom like moisturize my body and brush my teeth and la 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 la. And then about 7 to 10 minutes later, I apply the Triple Bond Complex. And what I do is I split my hair into 2 sections. I generally haven't even brushed it yet. I take about 1.5 pumps, I rub that between my hands, and then I scrunch my hair from the bottom up, first with my left hand and then with the right. And then I do the same thing with the other section on the other side of my hair. This seems to give pretty good distribution, better than just trying to put it in as you would conditioner. So thanks for the tip, Abby. Then I put on a clean, dry microfiber towel, and then I just go and do a bunch of other stuff. They do suggest waiting 10 minutes before applying any heat. So I generally let the dog out, I make a coffee, I empty the dishwasher, put on a laundry. There are loads of other things I tend to do in the morning. And then I come up, I take that out, and I put in any other products like a leave-in conditioner or even some oils before I blow dry my hair. I don't have before and after photos like they do on the website because honestly, there's no one thing that's doing all of this, let me tell you. But I can say that my hair is in such better shape than it was a year ago. I have a routine that is really delivering results. And believe me, it's multifaceted, just like the skincare, but it makes me so much happier with my hair. I keep meaning to do a full hair routine video, so if that's something you're interested in, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll do it, I promise. So before we move on, if you're enjoying this video, I would love if you would hit the like button so that this video reaches more people, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, so next up, we're looking in the makeup category. So the first one is a blast from the past. Number 5 is the iconic Black Honey Lipstick by Clinique. You know, I got this for my daughter for Christmas last year, you know, because she asked for it. She's 22, she lives in London, super cool chick. And just before we were going out one evening, she just put a little swipe on. I thought, gosh, that looks really good on her. So I took it and threw a bit on myself. And the interesting thing is that the color looked completely different on each of us. So my lips are naturally a lot darker. So even though we were wearing the same color, you would never have guessed it. So anyway, I had to go out and get one for myself. And I had actually forgotten how much I loved this product. It's super easy to use. It just glides on. It feels so nice and nourishing on the lips. And it's just a great color. It's almost like it's just Mary's color because it's very different from Rowan's color. And I have to say, I swear, I was wearing this when I was her age, just out of college, back in San Francisco in the 90s. And what's even more interesting is that this color itself has been around forever. This shade was originally created in 1971. And by the way, that's the year I was born. And it originally came in a little glass pot. So the founder of Clinique, Carol Phillips, named it Black Honey because the texture of the gloss looked like an actual pot of honey. Little trivia for you there. Next is a makeup applicator. Number 6 is the Trigwell Powder Puff. Now, maybe I'm late to the game, but I have always used brushes for setting powder until now. These are the softiest, cushioniest things you will ever put on your face. Now, I typically only use a very small bit of setting powder, if at all, just under the eyes and sometimes in the center of my face. Like if I'm wearing a super glowy foundation like e.l.f. Halo Glow, which, by the way, before anybody yells at me, I know it's not a foundation, but that's how I use it. The finish is airbrushed. I mean, airbrushed, people. It is flawless. Look at this. So they obviously come in 2 sizes. There's like the mommy and the little baby. This is perfect for just around the eyes, and this little guy can get a much bigger surface area. But now I just want to apply it everywhere, and I want to do it all of the time just so I can use these little puffs. I mean, they are so gorgeous. Christmas, people. Plus, they're not that expensive. Music to my ears. Okay, the last bit of makeup, number 7 on the list, is the Perfect Strokes Mascara Volume Universal Black. That doesn't make sense to me. Perfect Strokes Mascara Volume. Should that have been Volume Mascara? Anyway, I think that's a dumb name. But this is by Rare Beauty. Now, I recently did a video using only Rare Beauty makeup, and I'll put a link to that up here as well as at the end of this video if you want to check it out. And I absolutely adore a number of the products I used in that video. And this is at the top of the list. It has a super fluffy brush, and I find that 2 coats of this makes a serious impact. But there's no gloopiness, there's no cakiness, there's no clumping. It just looks like really nice long lashes. And in fact, I haven't used any other mascara since I did that video. Now, I do wish it came in more colors. You know, I prefer a brown or specifically a blue. And a recent comment on that video suggested a burgundy. I would love a burgundy. Any other burgundies out there you guys can recommend? Somebody said L'Oreal, so I'm going to pick that up. But this is a beautiful mascara. So number 8 on the list is a new bit of tech. It is the Koana Sauna Blanket. I did not know I needed a sauna at home until I got this product. The benefits of regular sauna usage is freaking huge. It is relaxing. It actually improves my sleep. Speaking of which, Gary, I think you should use it.
Of course.
Of course. It aids in muscle recovery. It completely detoxes the body. And what I didn't expect is it improves the condition of my skin. And the best thing about this is that I can put it away in a bag and it lives under the bed, so it's completely out of the way. Now, I did a whole video on this recently, so I will put a link to that here as well as in the description bar below. It's just so great. I didn't know I needed it. Turns out I did. And the very last item, number 9, is a bit of fashion. It's by the brand, I don't know, sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. It's by the brand Mango, and it came as a huge surprise. It's called the Fur Effect Inner Jacket. Why is it called an inner jacket? Anyway, it's perfect for fall, and it's perfect for me. Okay, here's the funny bit. So I bought this at an Irish department store called Shaw's. It's a family business. It's been around for 160 years. And if you're of a certain age and live outside of Dublin in particular, you will know this store. Anyway, they're actually a client of mine at work. And I went to the launch of a new store about an hour outside of Dublin. And I was walking around the shop and made a beeline for this jacket. But the jacket was only about this big. It was in the kids department. Now, I'm only 5'1". So I can get very lucky in children's departments, you know, shopping the bigger sizes, like ages 14 and 15, that kind of thing. So I asked the sales assistant, how big do these sizes go? And she said, oh, we only go up to a size 12. It's like, bummer. So after the official opening, which involved cutting of the ribbon with the town mayor and all of that, I decided to give that size 12 a try. It fit like a glove. Plus, it was on sale, so I got it for about 25 euros. So Mango Kids is my new favorite place. So are there any other petite gals out there who shop in the kids department? Surely I'm not the only one. You can't really buy petites in Ireland. None of the stores have it, which is a huge disappointment to me. So this may become my new approach. So guys, that's it for today's video. These are the things that I'm digging right now. Do you have any fall favorites you'd like to share? because you know I'm always on the hunt. So just a reminder to please like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, and thank you so much, please leave a little kiss emoji so that I know. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye. Do I need to do that again?
Maybe.
Okay. I have one item that I put into the battery. The battery. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Then I put on a clean and dry microfiber towel. Microfiber. That's so fucking hard to say.